Decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
I have turned the mics
Right.
up. See? Professional. Fading in.
Oh, here we go.
Fading out.
Yeah, we could do it in the edit
Fade
afterwards.
in.
Fade out.
Fade out.
I just
fight
can
the
you turn me up a bit?
feeling.
It's just not very good.
Is that? There we
that's
go.
that's been better.
There you go. Headphone listeners, go back
to
your volume
two.
buttons and adjust. This is about where we're going to be.
I
for
do
the rest of the
apologise for
podcast.
last week. Ryan's fucking car, van, thingy, vehicle.
Well, you said we didn't have much this week. Let's start with that story.
Okay.
So it was Thursday last week, and go to this customer's house in Camberley, 25-minute drive away. I'm doing some papering, and don't get me started on the paper. Anyway,
Whose paper was it?
it was like the
range, wasn't it?
yeah,
The range.
Anyway, finish up this job, and she'd sort of carted everything out of her living room and said to me, "You can just leave. Don't worry about tidying up, putting things back. Just go." All right, cool. It's fine by me. I'm happy with that. So, but for some reason on this Thursday, I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a proper tidy up. So I pulled all my sheets up. I think it was because I'd stripped the paper and there was still stuff lying around everywhere and I couldn't really move and I just needed to tidy up to give myself a bit of space. So I have a really good tidy up and I leave there at about 6:15. I just thought, fuck it, I'll carry on. I'm in a good rhythm. I'm going to keep going. Anyway, pack up, lock her door, jump in the van, turn the key, and I get...
That is never a good sound.
No. So I then looked down a while ago. I installed a little USB charger, but the only one I could find had a fucking LED bullshit voltmeter on there. I couldn't find any that didn't have a fucking voltmeter on it. I just wanted 2 USB ports to charge up my lights. So I look down at my little voltmeter and it's telling me 11.5. Oh, fuck. So there's customer's not home yet. She gets home at 7.
Yeah.
There was a van next door, and I thought a van will help me out. So I went and knocked on his door, and this little old lady answered, and I was like, "Sorry, is that your van out there? You can give me a jump, could you?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm sure he'd be able to give you a jump." So I goes, Dave, this lad here needs a jump start. And he goes, "Yeah, all right." So he gets up out of his chair and comes, gives me a jump. "Thanks, mate. Thanks very much." Start driving home. And I was on the phone to you, wasn't I?
Yeah,
And I was
right.
on the phone to Dad, moaning about my day. And as I was driving down, and then my stereo cuts out. And I didn't notice my stereo had gone at first. I was like, "Where's he gone? What's happened?" And I look, and there's no lights on the stereo. And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." You're still on the phone, mind, as I'm shouting, "What the fuck is going on?" The stereo cuts. Ah, shit. So I drive maybe another 10 more minutes down the road. And then my dash turns off. All of the dials go. And I'm thinking, oh, fuck. Well, this seems like my alternator's died. I wonder how far I'm going to make it home. So, turn everything off that I can. Keep driving down the road. And then I get to Nap Hill.
Yeah.
And then my indicators stopped working. So I got my arm out the window, fucking waving at everyone. Not that anyone remembers what the arm signals are. I barely remember them. Not that anyone knows what I'm doing, waving my arm out the window. But so I tried doing that. And then I get into Goldsworth. Like the estate that I live on. I get into Goldsworth. I'm like, come on, last little bit around the corner. And I'm driving down the road, and I get in front of Joe's Road, and the power steering goes, and I'm like, shit. So I'm just driving like an old school car, and then everything just fucking dies. The van cuts completely. So I was obviously like the fuel pump and things like that go. And I was just looking at that voltmeter tick down, and it was going like 10, 9, 9.5, 8.7, 8.5, 8.6. 8.3, 7. Shit. And anyway, I called Joe up and I'm like, "Oh, are you at home, mate?" And he goes, "Oh no, I'm just picking my daughter up from gymnastics." And I was like, "Oh, that's all right." I was like, "Can you give me a jump? You'll see where I am, because I am right in front of your fucking road." About like, I could have walked home and not finished a fag by the time I'd got home.
Yeah.
So anyway, we stood there on Thursday evening at fucking 7:30, jump in my van. Like, I put the hazards on, but there's no point because it'd tick. The read would go. Not the read. The what do you call them?
Indicators.
Nah, what's the I've forgotten what the name of the switch is that does it. Relay. Relay. You could hear the relays going, but there was just no lights coming on. And anyway, that was enough to drag me back to my house. And then Joe gave me a battery charger and pulled the battery in the house and charged it up. And yeah, that was a nice £280 expense to get sorted out. Luckily, matey came and sorted it on Monday night, and I was gonna have Monday with you.
That's right.
And then
that job cancelled.
That job cancelled to today, which is Saturday,
day before the football.
Yeah, and so I just had Monday off. But yeah, so a brand new alternator in the van, because if anyone remembers the story about diesel pissing out of my bonnet, I think what happened is a bit of diesel got over my alternator and killed my alternator. And
I think, did it not get on the belt and make the belt slip?
And the belt got all gammy as well.
What a fucking tale of catastrophe.
So that was my Thursday, and that's why we didn't do a podcast last week.
Apparently the only best dust sheets to get are cotton twill.
Yeah, according to the MVQ level 2 book.
I've bought a MVQ level 2 textbook, basically to see what I can teach Max.
Is it MVQ or Sitting Guilds? We'll get moaned at by fucking
Sitting Guilds. Yeah, as long as it's not the CITB.
As long as you
stay away from them.
Don't shit talk the CITB, because you'll get shouted at.
Yeah, exactly.
My son cunt.
Yeah. That wants to for their own. Not talking about that, but yeah,
not in the free podcast. But if you go to pod.fan/TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone-extras,
it will become clear. The
everything will get cleared up.
Will clear. And then you'll be able to, that's what they're talking about.
They're talking about that.
The CITB.
I know what it stands for now. I just figured it out. Cunts in the building. Yeah. So that was an enjoyable experience for me on a Friday.
Cunts into the blackmailing. Even better. Anyway, this book said that cotton twill dust sheets are the best dust sheets that you can get, which is a load of old bollocks.
Yeah, which is complete shite. Maybe in fucking 1995, but...
What else did you find in there? Manders.
Yeah, Manders. Something about old paints, old tins of paint.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this textbook and we're going to try and find out good podcast content.
Try and rip some content out of it.
Yeah, just by trying to put you guys right on.
Because no one's going to the Google form that's linked in our Instagram bio and leaving any anonymous messages. Other than, I think I got...
should we make some stuff up?
Someone literally just put in there, I'm a cunt, which for some of our listeners actually makes a lot of sense.
Is that a confession, or is that just... What I was going to do today, when we were on that job, I was going to do a live and say, we're doing a podcast tonight, have you got any ideas?
Yeah.
But all we'd do, we'd probably get Michael Winder coming up with some content, because he always supports us.
Yeah.
And then we'd have Roy...
I mean, as much as
Can I finish what I was saying?
Go on.
Then we'd have Roy coming up with content, but we wouldn't be allowed to say what he says because we'd have to change his name, or I'm going to tell you this, but don't tell anybody. Well, don't tell us then, and then we won't, because there's a good chance if you tell us, we will tell people.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
I completely forgot. Oh no, that's what it was as much as we appreciate the support on the Podfan.
Yeah.
Another way to support us: email 2dex1mike@gmail.com, which is the numbers. And give us content, which makes it easier every week.
Because
I've been working on my own again. So I got fuck all content other than me stewing and listening to fucking the same podcast 6 times in a fucking row because there's nothing else to listen to ever anywhere.
Why are you not allowed to work with people?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just fucking... I don't know.
Why? What? What's happened?
I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like... I suppose it's a nice thing in a way because it shows that he trusts me to go out on jobs and he can keep Vicky who's just sort of learning.
Nothing fucking worse than working.
Oh no, I had such a good day today with you two. It was a proper laugh.
Thanks.
But yeah,
no, it was a laugh. It was good. It was. We got on well.
Yeah.
Not we got on well. We got on well with the job.
Yeah.
We had to do an old people's place. No, it was a retirement
community
plaza. wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
You know, where they build all these apartments and they chuck these people in that buy them with, you know, they're downsized and they've got far too much money.
Fucking waiting room for co-op funeral care.
So we were doing the show apartment, weren't we?
Yeah, and it was the most depressing fucking colours.
Farron Ball.
Shitted white.
Farron Ball shaded white, which is like a shit green colour.
Yeah, horrible green colour.
And then we had Rebel Wolves.
Oh, that's a load of fucking bollocks as well.
Rebel Wolves.
Rebel Wolves Muriel, which was shite.
But failing that, what was the other colour on that? What was that?
I don't know.
That was a greeny colour.
Yeah, it wasn't that chalk green, was it?
I don't know what it was. I can't. But anyway, yeah. So we had a couple of 3 rooms to do and a wallpaper, and yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, we got on all right.
Yeah. No one on site, but what I have realised is how shit site work is.
Fair play to Candle Man and people like that.
Yeah,
I couldn't fucking do site work. No way.
But we know Les has done it, the old boy. But
yeah, but it's different that side, isn't it? Because he's still like, as much as they do nice big homes.
Yeah.
It's still only like 1 or 2 plots at a go, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they never do more than like 4 houses at a time.
Yeah.
Whereas this was like a big firm. They had site managers, safety officers, all of this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The safety officer for Les was, don't be a fucking dickhead. Which was much similar to our fucking safety briefing this morning.
You nicked that line off me from this morning.
It's quite funny. He was speeding through the slides and he was clicking onto the next slide before he'd finished speaking about the one that he just clicked off of, and jumped onto that one. He goes, "Oh, you don't need to know any of this. You're not doing anything with heat, are you? No, you don't need to know any of this."
Yeah.
Boils down to don't be dickheads. Yeah, all right, mate, we can do that.
Where are your CS cards?
Don't have them.
Is that going to be a problem? Nah, it'll be alright. Yeah. You're not really working for us anyway, are you? So,
no.
Yeah, it was all a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit.
But yeah, so we got through that okay. Oh, and then I forgot about sites. We had to talk about the fucking toilets. Oh, these weren't too bad because they were like in those... What?
First off, before any of that, can we go into the fact that we already established in this flat, we got told there was water in there.
Oh, yeah.
We established that very early on there wasn't any water in these flats.
But just to check.
Just to double check, bearing in mind that there's probably 1 or 2 flushes out of these toilets. Someone walks around and goes, "Yeah, but the toilets are flushing." Yeah, they'll probably do it fucking once, and now when I need a shit, I've got to go in a fucking skidders.
Oh, they're not working anymore? Why do I sound so echoey?
It flushed once, and then it flushed once, and then didn't flush.
Exactly.
Why would turning you up stop echo?
I don't know. It's just that's a bit better. Yeah, that's how I've sort of come back to your level.
Do you know how?
Should have done this first.
So,
really.
When James Hunt was racing for McLaren, he went back and said that he wanted a softer rear suspension. So I don't know if you know.
Where are you going with this?
Don't know if you know in F1. The suspension isn't on springs; they're on torsion bars. So it's these bars of metal, and it's the spring action is in them twisting, not in them compressing.
Right.
They twist. So if you want a softer torsion bar, you put it in the lathe and you shave down some of the material on it.
Right.
So James Hunt said he wanted a softer rear suspension. So the mate he goes at McLaren, the engineer, goes, "Yeah, we can sort that." Takes the torsion bar, goes out the back.
Right.
Bashes on some boxes because the torsion bar wouldn't fit in the lathe that they have there. Bashed about on some boxes for half hour.
Yeah.
Came back, put it back in. James Hunt went out 1.5 quicker. No change to the car at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't touch the fucking sliders at all.
You're a fucking...
Oh yeah, that sounds better.
So you just done all that story just to make me look fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, that's my entire. That is the thing that I'm gonna miss when you die. It's just making you look like a cunt. It's the most enjoyable part of my life.
Don't worry, Ryan. Your mum's been doing it for fucking years. She's an expert.
Must be where I've got it from.
Yeah, go and get some notes. She can write you a book about it. Thanks, mate. We had Max with us today.
Oh, we were talking about the site toilets.
Oh yeah, they were just a fucking mess, weren't they?
Putting us back on track. I thought they were lovely. They were posh.
Well, they weren't like the normal ones, were they?
No, they weren't like a blue hole in the.
You know when you
plastic.
fucking do the old handle, and then all that brown water comes back around.
Sound effect. Lovely. Can we clip that, please, just so we've got it for future reference?
And then you do it. It starts off blue, doesn't it? And then as the week goes on, it gets fucking browner and browner.
Green, and then fucking sweet corn's coming through. But these are actually fully fucking had lights in there, flushing toilets, proper sinks. It was, I thought they were quite nice. Granted, they had skidders all over them, but it is still a site toilet.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we had young Max.
The thing that I hate most about site toilets like that, right, is when you sit down, but you don't want. Like, you want to maintain as little contact with that seat as possible. So if you sit too far back and you get your fucking crack on the back of the seat, that's kind of gross.
Yeah, but then also
if you sit too far forward,
your knob hits the front.
Yeah, and then you think,
my knob's in the front. Someone else's knob is in the front.
And it's too big for me to fucking hold out of the way.
How about that? If my knob's at the front, that means some other bloke's knob's in.
Caught now?
Exactly. My knob's been there, so someone else's.
I just had Barry's cock all over mine.
Oh no, it's not nice.
We were really professional with these podcasts at the start. No swearing. Do you remember the ones where we didn't do any swearing?
Well, that's because we got helped out, didn't it? It was like a gimmick, wasn't it? It was quite new to us.
Yeah.
People were quite willing to help us out with a bit of content, but now it's sort of...
No, they weren't. We had a phone number that no fucker ever called.
We might even still have a jingle for it. Don't call it. Don't waste your time and don't waste ours.
No, that's rolling. Rolling.
So we had Max with us today, and it was quite good. Oh yeah, it's a new thing they've added.
What's that?
So if you want to cover up a swear,
okay,
press it.
Yeah, I did, but that sounded really... I'm sorry, I had the slider for those jingles all the way down, and then it done that.
If you press the longer you press it, the more it'll cover up.
Oh, okay.
We've just had a what do you call it, a firmware update on the desk.
I know, I don't want to do it because it sounds really bad, and it's really, like, jarring.
Believe it or not, Ryan's not actually up to speed with it. He's not read the memo about...
I've not been here in 2 weeks. You told me today that they'd have firmware update.
You've had 2 weeks to sort it out. You're meant to be the expert on the fucking decks, apparently.
No, I never said I was an expert. I just said I was better than fucking you.
Fucking hell, Lucas is fucking better than me. Is there anything I'm good at? You know. Oh yeah, fucking paying you.
Yeah, you're good at paying me.
Yeah, exactly. No complaints today, was there?
No complaints. He didn't even invoice him. He paid me. He didn't pay me into the business account either, which is another fucking bonus. Even better. Yeah, just pay it into the personal.
Well, I don't care. I've paid it, so yeah.
So this wallpaper I was hanging last week.
Oh, last week.
So I got there, and this was a bit of a slog with another local decorator that Father's well aware of. And he fucked around this customer quite badly. So we went there as a bit of a sort of relief force for her. Just to
basically
get
to get him out of the shit.
Yeah. Oh no, he was too far in the shit for anyone to get him out of with her. She fucking hates him. Anyway, I get there, strip some paper, repaper it, bang in. Pull the paper off, guess what's behind it? Fucking textured, like, Anaglypta 80s style,
lovely,
shite paper. But luckily it's been up there for about 20 years, so it just pulled straight off. I didn't really even need to get the fucking thing out. So it came straight off. I think I ended up with about 5 bags of rubbish from this little living room, though.
What'd you do? Did you take it home or put it in their bins?
I don't fucking take it home.
Max has got a habit of giving me all everybody's shit. I'll go to my van and there's fucking empty paintings. That's like, I shouted at him tonight. Why? I don't need empty paintings, Max. Fucking put it in their bins. Don't give it to me.
But the thing is that so you need a waste carrier licence if you do take it away, and at least in Surrey, you're not allowed to put professional waste in their bins.
Yeah, but no. Tell Max, he fucking knows that.
Yeah.
Always. Max, why do I need empty tins? Don't fucking give them to me. Leave them with a customer.
And anyway, yeah, so stripped that off, started hanging this paper. The match was a fucker to find. Like, it was a beige pattern on cream paper, so you couldn't see it anyway. And I was looking for like where I was finding the match. The easiest place was like 30mm, where this raised bit, like the texture went away from the edge. It was like wavy lines. So I was looking for a bit where the wave went. It took me fucking 2 or 3 minutes every drop, which doesn't sound like a lot, but is a lot when you're there staring at it, pushing it up, pushing it down, and then you lay it out and you're like, oh fuck, I've cut it too short.
Yeah, I know.
And anyway, and I checked all of these drops of paper. You check the batch number, you check the colour, everything all matched up. Sweet, lovely. So I'm hanging, I get 3 rolls in, I come to this corner, I throw it up, I step back, completely different colour. One's cream, one's white. Put on your notes to upload the picture onto our Instagram. If you go to 2Dex1Mike, at 2Dex1Mike, the number 2, Dex, number 1, Mike's, Mike, yeah, just M-I-C I think it is. You'll see a picture of it, the difference. But yeah, one was cream and one was white. Batch numbers all the same, colours on the label all the same. So I pulled that drop off, bearing in mind it was one coming around a corner as well, so I was fucking fighting it, trying to get around this corner already, and then I had to drop it out and put another one up. Get through another roll, open up the next one, put a drop down, again, white. Fine, put that roll aside, get another one out, put the drop up. White, and this time I'm right. I'm not fucking cutting the drop this time. I'm gonna hold the roll up to it. I think she had 10 rolls or something. Let's say 10 rolls. 2 of them or 3 of them were the right colour. The rest white.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So I think I done 3 drops, and she used to be an upholsterer.
Oh yeah.
So fucking before I even started putting the paper up, the day that I started putting it up, she was like, be really careful with the match, because I've spent my life looking at pattern matches and I will spot it if yours is out. And I was like, oh no, because what I was going to do is just put it up wherever. Okay, yeah, I will do, Doris, that's fine.
Thank you
for the advice. Yes. Now fuck off to work. Let me go have a shit in your toilet.
I know, it's annoying, isn't it?
But anyway, so I mentioned it to Joe when he came. This was the same day that the van fucking broke as well, and that's why I tidied up, not only to help me out, was just to make her feel a little bit better, the fact that it looks shit, because the colour, like, honestly, it would look chalk and cheese on the wall.
Yeah.
When did you get an ultra wide?
What?
This thing? Where's this come from?
I bought it the other week for your mum.
Okay.
It's cheap.
We'll talk about that after the podcast.
Why? It's about £100.
Is it?
Yeah, I got it off Amazon.
Sick.
I bought one. Oh, I got to send it back. I bought one. It was broken. Didn't work at all. I got to send it back.
I remember you saying about that.
Yeah, but no, it's quite
anyway,
nice.
yeah, so that's part of the reason why I tidied up. And I told Joe, and that was the other annoying thing, is Joe came along and he could have given me a jump then and there, and I could have figured out that my alternator died. But no, let's figure it out as I'm driving down the road and things are fucking breaking. So she calls Joe up. Apparently, he thought he was in for a full-on fucking argument with her.
Yeah.
Because she called up like, have you spoken to Ryan today? And he was like, not really. Because he was like, let's see if we can get away with it, then fine. If she doesn't notice and she's happy, then that's fine, because you know,
that should be
obviously she did fucking notice.
Yeah, she's an upholsterer, by the way. Did you know? She's gonna notice, Ryan. She's an upholsterer. Of course she's
so apparently, called him up, fucking, and her, like, the way she spoke to him was like she was about to tear his head off. And then she goes, no, I'm just really annoyed at the whatever, I Love Wallpaper, or it was Art House. I'm really annoyed at them. I'm like, the paper is fine, it looks really good, but I'm annoyed at them for the colours being wrong. And I was like, well, yeah, every single roll in that, other than the ones I first started hanging.
Yeah.
If I'd done it the other way round,
you'd probably not had to use them all.
Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have had to use them, or you probably wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, but it's the same batch number, you can assume that it's going to be right. So
yeah, so that was the fun of trying to hang that paper, and that was me, all on my fucking own,
to make my life worse.
And then as well, another shining day on Friday last week. bearing in mind, I have to get picked up by fucking Max, which is already, oh yeah, I'll get the fucking nipper to pick you up.
Oh, yeah, because
Great.
Max was waiting for you.
Yeah, Max had a couple of days of Joe last week.
Yeah, that's right.
So he came and picked me up, which was a real fucking... And then I had nothing all day. Like, we were struggling with bits. I was like, oh, we need some flower trial. I've got it in the van.
That's not...
Oh, I need this. Oh, it's in the van.
That's horrible,
Fucking
isn't it?
annoying.
Feels like you you've had your arm cut off, don't you?
Yeah, got nothing at all. And this is the same job that she's got them fucking stupid sunken lights in.
Still got them.
I've done a rough workout in my head that the Sparky's charging about 50, 60 quid a light to install and fit. And there were 35, I think, or something in that first batch. So,
and how long are they taking you to fill them?
I've spent about 2 weeks filling all these lights.
Ugh.
I get there Friday, thinking that we're doing the last bits of sealing of the lights that I've filled, banging, get there. Oh yeah, by the way, because these ones look so good, I've decided to put more in all of the bathrooms. So that was my job on Friday. Bearing in mind, there's fucking 3 other people on site, still working on my fucking own! I won't say anything in the free podcast because Joe, the tight cunt, still hasn't paid for the pod fans. So I'll go a little bit more into what happened in the pod fan. I wasn't too shining last Friday.
Oh, I've had the spray out this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go on.
Only because this is a bit of a story too. I took on a job in Andover, which for us is probably about 45 minutes away from where we live. Which is really sort of like...
About the max in it that you can do.
It's probably like twice as far as I'm going to go, really. Yeah, 20 minutes is probably good for me. Yeah. But anyway.
I can do 40 minutes, but it can't be for any longer than about a week or 2 weeks, because then it starts dragging.
So I took this job on with the whole intention of using a company that was recommended...
Name and shame?
By Mr. John Mears. No, I'm sure they're fine, but... Alliance.
Sure, they're fine for other people.
Alliance. Hang on, let me just get the information for you. Gotta get on. I'll get my eyes tested tomorrow. Right, Alliance Workforce. We spoke about it before.
Yeah.
My experience, got to be honest, not the best. I got this job in Andover, and I took it on purely because I thought, well, I can use a couple of blokes from these.
Alliance for you. Well, let's work for some more. Where the fuck are you, Force?
And I'll show you my experience. So, I was a little bit nervous because I know they're not specifically a agency. They're more sort of geared towards decorators.
Yeah, they're not just like a general building agency or a general agency. They are meant to be
bespoke for decorators.
Oh, there you go.
So, anyway, a couple of weeks ago, gave them a date I wanted them to start. I said, we're starting the job on a Wednesday. Yep, we'll find some blokes. Anyway, that must have been about 3 weeks before the job was due. 2 weeks before the job was due, got a phone call on the Friday saying, the blokes that you've got for Monday won't be with you on Monday. I said, no. I said, I don't need them on Monday. I said, plus you're like 2 weeks too early. I don't...
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, that's fine. We'll sort it out. Anyway, I got a couple of these phone calls saying, oh, no, the blokes that were going to start on Monday. No, it's not this Monday. It's the next month. Oh. Anyway, cut a very long story short. They didn't turn up. So... Went down there. Max and I went down there on Wednesday.
Well, no, you went down there on the Monday, didn't you?
No, we went down on Wednesday with the idea of us meeting the the customer. Yeah, is it client or customer?
Depends.
I know.
I think if you're wanking them off, it's client.
Yes, well, it does sound a little bit like that.
I like the North. As much as I rag on Northerners, they do have some good terms. Like I like calling ceilings lids, and that's a Northerner thing.
That's a Scouse thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and calling customers custards. Yeah, the custard's coming.
But yeah, client it's like,
client is very American.
Yeah, and also it's like when you go to a beauty therapy and you get a facial.
That's watching that Jeremy Clarkson thing when he's got the diddly squat farm shop and then he shut the door and it was squat shop.
Yeah,
squat shop sounds like a brass house to me.
But yeah, and I think client. Anyway, customer. So I went down. Max and I went down on the Wednesday to meet the customer, say hello,
client.
Yeah, whatever. Introduce ourselves.
Dulux trade.
Introduce ourselves, and we spent the morning just masking and plasticking up the whole job. So when the guys turned up on Thursday,
they couldn't make too much of a mess because there was nothing to make
exactly.
a mess
Because I thought, well, are they going to bring their own dust sheets? Are they going to do you want me to put dust sheets down?
It's your first time. You didn't know what you were doing.
So I thought, right, no, Max and I go down there and protect it all. Anyway, guess what? Wednesday afternoon. So the blokes are meant to start tomorrow. They're not too sure because the football's on tonight, so the site might be closed on Thursday. Okay, the site might be closed on Thursday. No one's going to work because of the football. They might get through. So the work they were going to do on Thursday, they might have to do on Friday. But they can be with you on Monday. But don't worry, I'll phone you on Friday and let you know if they're available on Monday. Guess what? Fuck all phone calls. So I don't know whether they turn up on Monday. And it's not really fair on the blokes, because if they do turn up...
not much fucking work from now.
Not really, because I thought, well... And this is what got me into the spraying.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'll mute the mic because
it's horrible.
I thought you were gonna carry on talking.
Yeah, I was. I was just feeling where all this snot and spray was going. It looks like it was coming in my direction.
Firing it straight at fucking you. Rona all over the fucking desk.
So this is the story of the sprayer. I thought, well, we're going a long way. You know, well, for me it's a long way. Probably for you guys.
Bearing in mind, I think we had a 40-minute phone call going through the process of spraying, how I would spray that job out.
Did we?
Yeah, we were on the phone for 40 minutes.
Were we?
Yeah, and then you ended up having to go, I think, because
my phone went flat.
I can't remember now. But yeah, anyway, we did.
So we went down there on the Wednesday. We masked it all up. On the Thursday, took the PP90 down there, sprayed all the lids, and this job, every ceiling is a different colour, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. So yeah, threw some dust sheets down because I don't know if you know, well you probably do, but when you spray a ceiling onto that bloody floor protection plastic, it's like a fucking ice rink, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Unless you're using an S-spray.
Yeah,
and
heated hose and stuff. But
and then also, it all gets trod through the house, down the stairs, doesn't it? It goes everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, we had it with the... it was Crown Fast Flow, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It went like a nightclub fucking dance floor. Sticky as fuck.
So, yeah. So, I found the best thing to do is just throw some dust sheets down over the plastic. It makes the job look
get some
nice.
decent dust sheets.
Yeah. Well, cotton twill ones, apparently. They're the best
apparently.
ones. Yeah.
Best ones are...
Oxford Twill.
Tarpaflex, or on Decorating Direct, they're Oxford Twill.
Yeah.
Like fucking sailcloth they are. Really lovely. Good.
Anyway, back to my story. So yeah, every ceiling was a different colour. So we sprayed the ceilings out on Thursday, even though Max sprayed the fucking ceiling a different colour. Although I've written it down for anyway, I'm moving on from that. So yeah, and then nipped down there on Friday. Oh, and smashed out the woodwork. Spent Thursday spraying the ceilings, rubbing down the woodwork, gunning it all up.
There is no excuse to not spray ceilings.
No.
If you're an old boy, if you're not comfortable with it, whatever. Ceilings are the easiest fucking thing to spray ever.
And probably one of the best ones to do because it's not taking a strain on your back.
Like, fuck off the better finish. Don't worry about the more speed. Don't worry about any of those things. If you're an old boy and you're still rolling ceilings, just think of your shoulders.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Think of your fucking shoulders. Even like the excuse of, oh, it's just a little domestic. I've got the T5 out. Bearing in mind, I have to get the T5 out. I have to get the transformer out. I have to get buckets out. I have to get all of this shit out. Still only takes me an hour. From getting it out to putting it away to it being put away, I can spray a single room's ceiling out in an hour or less. Masking up, setting it up, spraying it, cleaning it out, putting it back in the van in an hour.
Well, I think we had masked up on the Wednesday. On the Thursday, we went to the ceilings. We then masked up, just tape and drape the windows. Yeah. And I think we were still on our way home we were on our way home by about 11:30.
Yeah.
And sprayed 4 ceilings, 4 different colours.
Yeah.
So we had to clean it out each time.
Yeah. Like,
So-
it's not even like you can't. It's not you can't even have the excuse of I don't have enough money to spend. A 150 and a tub of Capadin will do ceilings.
Yeah.
It won't do much else, but it'll do fucking ceilings.
Yeah. And it'll get
There's
you going.
no excuse not to do ceilings.
But yeah, I mean, I sort of, I'm a big sort of. It's opened my eyes to actually how quickly you can, because what you do is, what I want to do is I want to get there, get the job done, and get back. Well, I think I'd allowed 7 hours to paint those ceilings with a brush and roller.
Yeah.
And we knocked them out in 3.
Yeah.
You know, that's the sort of saving you're looking at.
Yeah. There is no reason not to. If
And
you
that
could,
included, that 3 hours included one of us going around masking the taping and draping the windows.
Yeah.
And I know what you're going to say, well, there's 2 of you doing it, so that's 6 hours. But really, Max is not up to the full speed of a proper decorator. So, you know, even if you say, you know, 5 hours, you're still saving yourself time.
Yeah. I've said this in a previous podcast, that if you can give me a valid reason not to spray ceilings, I will hang up my brushes.
Yeah.
I'm that confident that there isn't a reason to not spray ceilings.
Yeah, and then like I said, I went down there Friday and smashed out the woodwork.
Yeah.
You know, the because we masked up the window so well the day before.
Yeah.
It just go. It's like UPVC windows with with wooden surrounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, not them. Yeah, great. So
Yeah.
all we got left to do Monday really is to go around and coat up the walls.
Yeah.
Tape up the skirting. So they've had like 2 or 3 days.
Couple of days to dry out properly, and
2, 3, maybe 4 days, depending on the football.
yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, and it's mixing and matching, because I still roll a lot of walls. We'll spray woodwork and spray ceilings, but tend to roll walls just because the masking up can get a bit fucking much if you're just doing a colour on the walls.
Yeah, exactly. But if you saved all the time on the ceiling and the skirts and the woodwork,
and it's not as if you're losing time on the walls.
No,
it's the same time as it would normally be.
yeah. So
Yeah.
no, so I'll let you know next week. So yeah, whether the Alliance blokes turn up on Monday or not, I don't know. But yeah, I do feel a bit bad for them because it's not their fault.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think Alliance can get there.
No.
And you'd have thought it's the first time I've used them. You might have thought I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
be a little
struggling.
bit more G'd up.
Sorry if that was boring. That story. It seems like we're moving on to another. What are we doing on the
Well,
time?
we're moving on to the paid extension
nice.
on the podcast.
See what you
If
do.
you go to pod.fan. No, no, you normally do. I'll put a link in the description.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
try again. Rewind. If you go to pod.fan slash
I'll put a link in the description.
to TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone-extras, you can help support your favourite show from as little as £2.50 a month.
Yeah, you pay us and we'll give it to your favourite show.
Yeah. We'll send it to Mysterious Universe. That pays for my MU Plus subscription.
We haven't mentioned Paint Shack.
Oh yeah. Well, I've mentioned Capadin, Paint Shack, the home of Caparol Paints. Big up Colin and Steve.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned them for a while. We
No.
better throw that. Oh, also, there's an offering of a grand tour that Ryan and I are going on.
Oh fuck yeah! Don't.
We're going up to
Up to north.
Right, I'm gonna have to.
Up to still centre of England.
I'm gonna
To Sheffield.
I'm gonna have to be like do what they did to Mr. T. What you do? Give me an injection to subdue you, so I can
have
get
some
you in the
milk.
van, so you were asleep. We're going to. Oh, you got a jingle over that.
No, I don't. I don't know where it is. I mean, if you.
It's a yellow one. That's more like it.
That's just us in general.
Anyway.
If we go to.
Oh God. Come and see 2 decorators and a microphone on the 28th of July in your local Crown Decorating Centre. Where are we going, Ryan?
Chesterfield.
Chesterfield. We're going to be there, apparently.
So my missus...
With CT1.
My missus' dad spent a bit of his early life in Chesterfield.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hates it. Says it's horrible.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're from Chesterfield. And then she Googled where the Crown was and told him, like, oh, you know, Longdon Road or something. He goes, yeah, that's even more of a fucking shithole. So if you want to go to the arse end of Chesterfield, which is the arse end of the north, which is the arse end of the country...
How long does it take us to get there?
I think that's 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. So is it going to be like a day's worth of driving?
Yeah.
Shit.
I think we're just going to have to split it. You're going to have to... I'll have to get insurance on your van and we'll just have to tag team. We'll take Mum's car.
Yeah.
That'll be better, won't it? I don't know. I think I'll fucking die.
I don't know.
We're better off renting a car and hiring one.
Yeah, should we go by train?
Fucking no, that'd be even worse.
We could do a podcast live on the train.
I have to go. Spend 4 hours getting to London because of delays. Spend 2 hours getting through London. And spend 6 hours on some slow fucking coal-powered train up to north.
Aye. Anyway, I don't think you're going to.
They can't put electrified rails going all the way up there because they don't have electricity up there just yet. Barely got fucking running water.
So yeah, that's where we're going to be. Apparently, guest appearance.
I think is it further up north than Derby? Because Derby's the furthest place I've gone.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Derby.
That's our news.
Yeah. Don't forget to follow at @S&D_decorating on Instagram.
Yeah, and I might put a YouTube video up every now and then on Painting Decorating Tips by TJ, and then follow me on Instagram, TJ Decorating.
Follow 2Decks1 Mike on Instagram.
Yeah,
we're more about Instagram than we are Twitter. Yeah, I'm fucking Facebook. I reinstalled Facebook, and I scroll about 4 posts and go, this place is a fucking shithole.
And Twitter's not very...
And turn it off. I only went back on marketplaces because I think I've bought everything you can buy on Amazon, so I've now gone onto Facebook Marketplace just to look for shit to buy.
So yeah, we're more about the gram, really.
Yeah, we're all about the gram.
Are we about the TikTok?
You might be. I'm like, my phone is already enough of a fucking Chinese hack software as it is, let alone putting TikTok on it as well.
TikTok.
The fucking CCCP listening to me all day.
Right, are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done. Yeah.
What are we at? Can you give me a time, please?
No.
What do you mean no?
I mean no, I'm not going to give you a time just because it winds you up. No.
Don't make me put the online fucking stopwatch up.
You can have your online stopwatch now.
Can you just fucking give me
We're on 23 minutes.
No, we're not! If you don't tell me, I'm not going to edit it. I'll just fucking put the whole lot out on fucking free.
No, yeah, put it all out on free. Oh! I meant to say this earlier. Currently, right now, because last night, me and Dad, I was going to come down, stay the night, because Winchester, where we were working today, was a bit of a 42-43.
Thank you.
Where Winchester, where we were working today, is a bit of a drive for me from Woking, so I came down last night to stay here to go to Winchester. We were going to do the podcast last night, but what we ended up doing was
playing FIFA,
ordering pizza, playing FIFA, and I was smoking doobies. So
and watching Shit Sky.
Yeah, and so there wasn't much in the way of podcasts happening. So what I was supposed to be doing today is a surprise birthday party for Sam, who listens.
Oh,
so happy birthday, Sam! Big up. He's a pod fan.
Is he?
Listener as well.
Better than fucking Joe then. Type fucker. Cheers, Joe.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Happy birthday, Sam.
Yeah, email 2Decks1Mike.
You said that, yeah. Right.
Anything else?
No, I've seen next week. No.
We got any deals we need to tell anyone about?
No, that's not even taken off either.
Yeah.
It's only when you talk to them. I'm fed up with chasing people.
Yeah, I can't be arsed. It's the same with fucking Brewers offering us fucking 50 quid for a sponsorship. Get fucked.
Fuck off, Brewers.
Yeah. If you want to be on this fucking shining bit of excellent podcasting, you've got to come to us. We're not coming to you because we don't give that much of a fuck. We've got day jobs to be getting on with, not this fucking shit every week.
Plus, if you pay us money, you're going to expect something better than this, and we really ain't got the time or the energy to do it.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? I left. We might
have to put some energy and some thought into this fucking podcast.
The other week,
I mean, look at Ball Builders where they've gone. I mean, fair play.
Yeah.
But they're not even fucking builders anymore, are they?
No, exactly. The same with fucking On the Tools. Like,
yeah. You think, you know.
I couldn't. give up working to come and do the podcast full time because the podcast is about work.
And
so
we
if I
need the
stop
content.
working, then there's no podcast.
But the pool builders have gone into catering, but they're taking off with the building bit of it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I mean, fair play to them. They've done really well. So
What was I saying before you interrupted me?
I don't know.
Oh no, I had a really fucking valid point
Did you?
about something.
Yeah.
I can't remember for the life of me now.
Oh, good.
You're a dick.
Fantastic. Put you right off your fucking shop.
Yeah, you did.
Can you give me a time and can we fucking stop this so we can get onto the paid stuff?
Can't. No, not after you've done that to me. I've got to try and remember it now. No, I'm not going to remember it. I smoked too much dope.
Right.
45 minutes.
Thank you.
Catch you next week.
Take care, guys.
Give us money. It won't really change.
Yeah.
All right, peace. Bye.
Don't
Have a good
expect
one.
too
Have a
much.
good day.